Alright, what is going on? Welcome to American Truck Simulator. Today we are picking up a load of cheese, going up into Washington. We're going up to Omaha, Washington. Omaha, Washington. Whatever, judge me for saying it wrong. Um, we're taking up green 2019 Cascadia today. I was going to bring up the Pete, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I really didn't feel like doing it. Oh my god, I hate that little GUI stuff now. It's doing it because I still have the stick in my pedal, so I gotta fix. But, yeah, so we're going to Washington, and I did not set my mirrors before starting this trip. I bought this truck a while back, so. There. Oh, a little too far. Okay. Why did that mirror go in? Oh, okay, never mind, it comes back up. So we're gonna get on the road, because we already got like an 8-hour drive ahead of us. This truck is equipped with the DD13, I think. Put my foot on the brake. Didn't set the parking brake, that was. Oh, I'm so sorry. I might as well just go.
Keep right and then turn right. Turn right.
Yeah, I was gonna take that Volvo that I did the last video in, and I'm like, no. No. I was like, I thought about it, and I'm like, never mind, because I hated that truck. I'm not a big fan of Volvo.
Keep left and
I like
then
this truck
turn
the way
left.
the GUI is on this one. It's just, I just like it a lot more.
Turn left.
We're just gonna run the red light. If not, I'll be at that light forever, because that light takes forever for some reason. The multiple times I've gone through that intersection, I've just been sitting there for minutes at a time, IRL, and I just get to the point where I just run the light.
Keep left. Go straight on.
I do kind of like the color, though. I'm falling in love with the color. I know they don't 100% match, but I mean, I kind of like it. I don't even have blind spot and all that set up in this truck, so if we cut somebody off, I'm not even gonna know. I have to look in the mirrors. I don't have track IR yet. I do want to set that up eventually.
Get ready to turn right.
Turn right up here.
Turn right and then continue straight on. Go straight on.
Okay, I've picked up here a few times, not on camera, or on video, but I've picked up here a few times. It's a pretty easy spot to get into. I picked up in here back when I ran the W900 before I bought Ruda's truck. I ran in here. Pretty easy to get it. You can get in there with a stretched out truck and all that. You can get in there with a W900. You can get in there with a Cascadia because these Cascadias, they turn so sharp. And when I squeezed the W9 in there, it wasn't tight. It was like a wide open space. So, and I'm driving over here on the shoulder, but it was like a wide open space. So wasn't a tight parking lot. I went that way last time. I'm gonna go this way this time to explore the rest of this road.
Get ready to turn
No wait,
right.
no, never mind. I could have went that way because I came in that other way and left this way. So yeah, we have about an 8-hour drive ahead of us.
Turn right.
Plus,
Get ready to turn right.
yeah. So this truck has a little over 300,000 miles on it. 330,000 miles on it. So by the time this trip is over, it'll be sitting just a little at 331. I'm gonna do a video with the Kenworth T680. That's also one of my favorite trucks. I like the new driving physics because I like how I can floor it, and the truck will actually shoot down into the lowest gear it can get
This is where it
to
ends.
try and get you that speed. That's why I love it. This is the best thing, and they even helped it so when you're driving manual. They just made this game more fun when they did it. I went with the Elite package on this truck. Got some cows mooing. I went with the black rims on this truck. I didn't like the chrome. Oh, a little bit of lag. Holy. Cool, we gotta go this way a little bit. Hazards off. Truck off. Should pull forward a little bit and act it so it would activate assist parking, so I didn't have to. Okay. I say, yeah, that's a perfect thumbnail right there. Okay. Well, there we go.
Okay, here we go.
Alright, let's get on the road. We got 400 miles ahead of us. We're going up to Omak, Washington. I should run around Washington when I get the feet back. And then maybe down into Idaho. Still haven't bought any of these DLCs yet. I just don't know about it. I don't know how much really longer I'm going to be playing this game. It's been out since 2016. I just don't know. I'm bored of it. It's been 6 years or 10 years now, and I'm just bored. Tired of playing it. It's kind of fun to truck, but I mean, I'm getting to the point where like within the next couple of years, I'll be doing, I plan on going to get my truck license pretty soon. Well, within the next couple of years, you know. don't know. I don't know what the future of recording this game holds. I mean,
Get ready to turn left.
it's a pretty fun game. It's just I'm just getting bored
Turn
of it.
left.
I've played it so much since 2016, and I let go of my wheel and about flew into the fence. That it's just to the point where I don't know anymore. I mean, I love the game. It's a nice game, but I'm getting older now, and this game's just not. This game's just not there anymore.
Get ready to turn left.
Oh my god. I let
Turn
go of my
left.
wheel once, and it flew out of my damn hand. You know, I mean, that still doesn't mean the content's going to come to an end. I mean, I'm still going to come on here to record. It's just, I'll be playing it as much outside of recording as I do. And it's a blind spot with that mirror being there. I mean, it's a fun game. It's just I just don't have the time to play it no more. Well, I do have the time to play it. It's just I don't. The game's getting old, and I just don't know how much longer I'm gonna end up playing this. Like I used to play this a lot outside of recording, and now I just don't do it no more because it's an old game, and I've kind of moved on to Battlefield 6 there, and I was thinking about purchasing Black Ops 7. I mean, I know those games don't really do good on YouTube. Well, I mean, except for a couple YouTubers, they do. It's just, I've gotten into those games, and I'd rather be playing those on my spare time than trucking. Because to do this, I gotta pull my wheel, my shifter, my pedals, which I put away when I'm not using. And I put those away when I'm not. So I gotta rerun all my wiring when I get back, when I go to play this game. It's just beginning to be a lot to set up. Why does this truck have a train horn? Okay. That's the actual horn? Okay. I don't know why this truck has a train horn, but I didn't put a horn on it, so. God, we lost a lot of speed on that hill. Good, in the meantime, the oversized load kept up. This is a nice truck, I mean. Oh, I don't know where the fuck I'm going. Driving like,
Go straight on.
not gonna say, but we're not driving the smartest right now.
Turn right.
That's a nice date cap. Pulling that 42 print trailer. Come on, shift. Come on, go. Yeah, this transmission couldn't get us away from a tornado. Yeah, but at least we had a Cascadia behind us. Not a customized one like mine, but. Oh my god, I didn't want the overview cam. Oh no. Everything is going wrong. Everything is going wrong. Which window? Okay, this window is up. Okay, that puts that window up. So this should put that window up, and that window's not going up. Hang on, we're at the drive with the chest here. Oh my god. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're not going to talk about all that. Okay, what's our speed limit? Looks like 60 mile an hour. It's because it is 60 mile an hour. Alright, well, we got 7 hours and 14 minutes ahead of us of reckless driving. Turn the engine brake off. Ooh, fire truck. Oh, and I'm already all over the road again. I just realized this truck has a yellow dot on where the speed limit is. That's pretty cool. I like the digital dash in this truck. I don't like the analog. Never really did ever like Freightliner's analog dashes. To me, they were too all over the place. They were, so I don't know. I was never really a fan of them. You got all these nice ranches out here in Oregon. Again, we'll probably end up driving through one pretty cool town. I mean, again, Oregon's mainly open desert once you get out of Portland. Down into Medford and all that is when you start to kind of get back into the cities. Definitely not driving with my left foot and braking with the right. I have my feet crossed underneath the table, and oh my god. We'll drive properly. Wonder what town this represents. And Oregon's pretty nice, I'll say that. Oh, and we are already going off the road. I already pressing the wrong buttons. Yeah, it's pretty nice, I gotta say. This fucking highlighter, oh my god. It literally is a highlighter driving down the road. I'd hate to see this set up IRL. Just a highlighter. No point on me passing this guy till we get to the highway, so. Probably gonna spec me out just like a normal Western Star truck, not a heavy haul truck. Kinda really like to drive me a Western Star. Oh, and by the way, because I know people are gonna ask about the whole age of running a CDL up here in Canada. Where I'm from, I don't know if it's just where I'm from or all over Canada, but the legal age to have your CDL is 21 up here. Yeah, I know that sounds weird. We can fucking drink in bars when we're 19, but can't hold a CDL. It's weird. But yeah, in about a year and a half at this point. Because by the time you get all signed up for the program, it's more like 2 years out. Because by the time you get all signed up for the program, see, I've talked to a few guys that just got their license, who I know from previous employer, and I can't say previous employers. I've only worked for one place. Um, but how much I don't see eye to eye with them, I did get along with them, and then just when kind of shit hit the fan, I just don't see eye to eye with some of them. Yeah, that's what happens when you stop on a hill. Dumbasses. Putting a stoplight at the bottom of a hill. Let's back up. let's get our life together over here. But yeah, like, I don't see eye to eye really with my old employer due to reasons of kind of false promises and, you know, there's no use crying over spilt milk. I mean, it happened, you know, I don't see eye to eye with them. I've talked to a few of their, like my old coworkers. We get along good. I just don't see eye to eye with the management there. Could I have maybe worked things out? Yes. But I've learned to why stay in an environment where I'm not happy. So that's what I did. When my contract was up, I left. And then, which was a really stupid idea of me, because right now it is really hard to get a job in Canada. Like, no matter what. Fucking CDL holder. But right now Canada's going through a whole job shortage. A lot of, like, I've been, it's weird. I mean, right now, really, it's not really a job shortage. It's employers are acting like they're gonna find somebody with, that's gonna have 30 years of experience for a job that they want to pay pennies for. Yeah, this stupid fucking logging truck again. But like, there's plenty of jobs, but they expect you to have experience. And the trade I'm trying to get into, which is the 310T truck and coach trade, or heavy duty mechanic, because you can do anything on a 310T. You just can't certify equipment after a repair. Somebody with the license has to do it for you. No big deal, I mean. But there's plenty of people I know, including a family friend who's trying to get into the trade, and who is currently going through the same thing as me, where employers don't want to hire new people. Well, I'm not really new. I've done time in the trade. That's what I did for my previous employer. I was a kind of shop helper / mechanic during high school. And then we kind of had that falling out after right after I graduated, so it's just kind of how it happened.
Get ready to turn right.
And the best thing to do was walk away, so I walked away.
Turn right.
I'm not going to stay if they're going to, if the management isn't going to make people welcome there. So yeah, I walked away and decided not to keep myself in that environment. And do I regret doing it now? Yeah, because now I've been having trouble getting another job, working for somebody else. So what I've just been doing is just working for myself basically. I've been just been taking care of the property, taking care of other things, and just kind of doing my own thing, you know,
Keep right
until I
and
find
then
something.
continue straight on.
You know, during the night I record. During the day I'm usually
Go
doing some.
straight
Oh
on.
wait, way station's over here. Forgot. You know, and then I'm usually just doing other things during the day.
Finding a new route.
Yeah, it might not be busy all the time, but it's something. Because I am somebody who can't sit still. I have a huge problem with sitting still. You know, I don't want to put blame on the whole unemployment thing, but what needs to happen, and I'm pretty sure a lot of Canadians can agree with me, is the employment, which I believe is followed under the ministry, they need to lay down the law and tell people that either you give entry level people, and it's not even just for the trades. 71,000 pounds growth. It's people wanting to get into finance. I went to school with a chick I knew. Um, she she like it's not even just employers. It's also it's anybody really,
Get ready to turn right.
and they don't. You know, I know a few guys who. I know a
Turn
few
right.
guys who worked for other shops during high school. You know, they're really good at what they do, and they have pretty much been forced to working general labor jobs, which is okay, but they but nobody's going to do it for pennies. Like the cost of living here is high where I'm from, and it's not going down anytime soon. I mean, I'm not going to get into the politics and shit, but it's becoming a problem. And it's a problem that soon enough is going to turn around and bite people in the ass that who aren't going to be happy about it. Like the trade I'm getting into, the heavy duty mechanic. Well, I want to get into, but it seems to be my only way of doing it is paying for school, which I don't have the money to pay for school. Schooling is expensive here, especially, and schooling's expensive. It ain't getting cheaper. It's everything's going up, inflation and shit. Um, and it's getting to a point where soon enough, up here, a mechanic, roughly in the trucking coach industry, makes about 60 to, I think the most I've seen was 130,000 a year, which that's honestly good money, if you ask me. I mean, all the big tech bros and all that are gonna say different because, and some of those you can make up to two, three, well, I'd say 200,000 max. I'm wrong. Feel free
Keep
to
left.
feel free to say I'm wrong. Would you get off my side? Like, come on, speed it up. Oops. Whoops, I about flipped the truck. But yeah, I mean, it's just getting to the point where, and I don't know if the U.S. is going through the same. I've heard in some states, I've heard in some states, people are going through the same thing in the U.S., like New York. Um, I've heard a lot of people in California, um, up in northern Texas, there are going through the same thing. where people don't want to trust entry levels, which the only way to really train the next generation is showing is showing a new generation how to do something. That's kind of what's going on with me, and I've heard a lot in a lot of states in the U.S. I've seen on the Facebook pages, TikTok, and especially of people going on there and saying stuff. It's like not. I don't know. I'm not the one to tell people to suck it up, but it's becoming a problem where people don't want to put trust in other people. And I get it. These days you can't trust people. But there's a lot of people in life I don't trust. I wouldn't trust them with a fucking yo-yo in life. And these are the kids, and there's a few I went to high school with. One guy drove his dad's $100,000 truck to school. He was showing it off and all that. See, when I drove, yeah, I had to borrow my parents' vehicles. I'm pretty sure everybody does borrow their parents' vehicles. But this guy was jumping curbs, just doing the whole, fucking rich kid vibes and all that. But basically flaunting daddy's money. Yet in the meantime, there's many kids I knew in high school. One, it was pretty funny. This guy ran his own little landscaping business. Just a little lawnmower and, help from his dad to, drive him around to jobs before he was able to drive alone. Before he went and got his G2 so he could drive alone. So, it was him and his dad. His dad would drive him around. He would do, and help him with the job. And I'm just going to kind of cut over. But, this kid, he worked, saved up a crap ton of money, buy a truck. And he bought a truck. He just didn't exactly pay for it by himself like he wanted to. And well, he did that. His mom, because he would have had to take a loan out on their ass. Well, his mom's like, no, you're not going into $50,000 in debt at your age and all that. It was funny when he told us. That's just the mother looking out for her kid. I sure wouldn't want my kid $60,000 in debt by the end, only being 17, 18 years old. So his mom went and took out a loan with her credit for the truck. Bought that truck, and then he just paid, and then he pays for it. And he pays her back and all that. So basically, the first it comes out of hers, and then he just, he gives her the money back, which is honestly the way every teenager should do it. And does it that way, and I could have made the turn. I just want to be a jackass. Yeah, he did it that way, and it was kind of funny. Personally. And this kid, now he's I was almost gonna say a pipe player. Now he's a linesman. Well, he's doing his apprenticeship to be a linesman. Going through schooling and all that. Doing it that way, which honestly, I gotta give him credit. He's doing a good job. Ran into him a couple weeks ago. Doing great. which is good. I mean, I'm glad. You know, I was originally gonna swap over and do that, and then I'm like, no, never mind. You know, maybe after I do my apprenticeship, I was like, yeah, maybe I'll jump over. Never ended up, and then I went and got registered in the trade, and there's no work. You know, so I've just been doing my own thing around here for the neighbors and all that. You know, certain neighbors I don't like. That's when you add a little extra cash on there for the fee of having to put up with them. Not to be nasty towards people, but there's times where people are just special in the head. I mean, in the nicest way. You know, they think they know it. So there's people you can put up with, there's people you don't want to put up with. Yeah. I mean, one day, you know, I'll eventually jump in, and I already made plans for if I can't get into the trades. You know, just go get my license. I'll go upgrade my license and all that, and figure something out. I mean, I have been applying. You know, every apprentice job that comes up, I apply for it. Get ignored like usual. I'm gonna move this thumbstick. It's like blocking the key I need to press. Oh, we are all over the road. But yeah, like, you know, he's doing great now. Um, like even another buddy I went to school with, he wanted to get into this trade, and he's not able to get into it. But his parents kind of run a little farm, so he's got kind of something to do during the day.
And ready to turn
You know,
right.
me, I live in, you know, neighborhood full of assholes, and sometimes I like to be one of them.
Turn right.
Okay, we're about making that turn. But yeah, I mean, no disrespect towards, you know, people. You know, no disrespect towards the government and all that, but they do need to get on top of their shit. Like, uh, during COVID, there was a diesel mechanic shortage. People were hiring left and right for apprentices, even just licensed mechanics in general. Because a lot of people, you know, they took time off because they didn't want to work, you know, with COVID out there, and especially all the truck dealers. They didn't want to work with COVID out there. You know, they'd rather be home with their families, or if they caught it, they were off for 2-3 weeks at a time. I mean, COVID kind of fucked up everything, and a lot of countries and even just states in general had never
Keep
kind of
right
fixed themselves.
and then exit right.
COVID was 3 years ago now at this point. I think
Exit
up
right.
here they cleared everything. Like they cleared all the mask mandates, everything in 2024, I think. Maybe late 2023, I don't remember. Yeah, because I had to wear a mask till my grade 10 year. My grade 10, no, grade 9 year. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't really kind of precisely care anyway. Because I didn't like school. You know, I was a troublemaker, I will admit. You know, I was the do anything to get kicked out of class. I was the type of kid who just didn't give a shit.
Go straight on.
You know, I disrespected teachers. mean, yeah, I'm better now. You know, I don't disrespect the teachers no more. I disrespect the neighbors now. The ones that piss me off. You know, and what I do plan on doing in the future, you know, when I do become a licensed heavy duty mechanic, I want to go and I want to start my own like mobile service business. I've always liked the mobile stuff. I did a lot of mobile calls, mobile mechanic calls with my old employer. Again, I previously worked for a construction company, so I was only using, you know, so I was only repairing equipment and trucks or dump trucks.
And then turn left.
The company I worked for had two semis. One was a float truck built for heavy haul,
Turn left.
and the other one was hauling a live bottom or pulling a live bottom. It's turned way too early. But I mean, you know, not to judge people. I mean, it is. I just realized where we are. I used to pick up all the time when I had a garage out here. It was, ooh, those buttons don't have assignments. They should. That's just those buttons anyway, so it's alright. I remember back when I first started this game back in 2016. I was a young guy back then. Um, what was I gonna say? Yeah. So my first ever video on here in 2021 on this game on my little laptop I was playing this game on at the time. I used to have a computer before I had a laptop. Used to record it on there, post it, get no views, delete it, and then never touch it again until I started getting back into YouTube. And yeah, I really didn't get back into YouTube till 2024 when I took a break, and I posted again me playing American Truck Simulator. The first round I did before I took a 9 month break from gaming. Well, I didn't take it from play. I was just taking a break from YouTube and basically all the serious gaming I was doing at the time. You know, recovering from COVID. You know, I'll admit I did play a lot of video games during COVID. Pretty sure everybody did. I mean, everybody was home. All the kids were home. You know, it was, you know, I got a bunch of flashing lights up here. Ooh, car accident. Yeah. So I mean, it was. I just realized I've been maintaining the speed limit the whole time. Something I can't do. Something I never do actually. So yeah, I mean, do I miss the COVID days? Like the days off, you know, the days of empty streets and all that. Yeah. No, I don't miss the rules we had to follow because we had curfews where I lived, provided by the town I live in. You know, we couldn't be out and about after 9 o'clock. No big, no big get-togethers, which was normal. No big events. If there was any big events like church parties, couldn't have birthday parties. Couldn't have really anything you couldn't have. I just realized I'm holding up traffic here because I want to talk. Kind of trying to slow it down to the destination because I'm 31 minutes from there. Yeah, I mean, COVID kind of ruined us, and now, now look at us. Now look at everybody. But COVID was also good because a lot of people actually, people started getting into TikTok and, made TikTok a shit ton of money just for them to turn around and screw people over. Which is why that's the only part I agree with Trump banning when TikTok got banned. That's the only part I actually agreed with. Because TikTok did screw over a bunch of people. I will admit, a lot of social media stars and all that. Letting people steal their content. So, yeah. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to call people out. I don't really care.
Keep
I don't
right.
record on TikTok, so it's none of my business. Yeah, I will post some little clips to TikTok. Whoa, what was that? Was that like a spark? I think I was supposed to turn there. Oh, I wasn't. This one up here I was supposed to turn. Here we are in Omaha, or Omaha. I don't know, however you say it. I mean, somebody can tell me and I'll forget just how I am.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Oh, I think I gotta make this turn right here. Fuck, we're already in the intersection. Ooh, the turning radius on this thing is sharper than I thought it was. Yeah, I missed the intersection, and I was like, yeah, never mind, I'm just
Get
gonna go.
ready to turn right. Turn right.
Make a right here, and the drop off is right up the hill. Oh, I gotta turn that setting back on that I had. Oh, I did not look at this load. I gotta change the setting here so I won't actually have to stop. I can just pull up to the destination. Back in my spot. Back in where they want the trailer. Again, this is my trailer, so it's not like, oh, and we gotta do some tight ass U-turns here. I mean, I might be able to back it in. I do like this truck though. Might paint more trucks in this color. Oh, this is one tight dock. We're not backing up to a dock, we're backing up a side one. Just gonna park as close as I can, and we're gonna rip apart our tread on our tire trying to turn around. On our trailer tires. Okay, pull up and we'll back off. Back up. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do this. I'm gonna try and go out as wide as I can so I don't cause drag in the trailer. Which is kinda already happening. You know what? I might be able to just do this. Pull up right here, hit the curb, because I've seen that. Hit the curb and bounce back. Kind of center my truck up a bit. Oh, they're even gonna accept it like this. Nice. I almost forgot the button to shut my truck off. That would have been embarrassing. Took us 12 hours, used 52 gallons, 411 miles for 27, basically $28,000. So, That's the video. And if you like it, please like and subscribe. Got another 15-minute video. So, if you liked it, please like and subscribe. Kind of getting back into the grind of posting all the time, so perfect. See you guys in the next one.